4 Titan ramp. Steve Mann.
Okay.
S-Man on Moto.
Very good player.
Yeah, very good player.
He's playing against Cliff Weixler. Cliff Weixler is playing
Not quite sure.
That's EI. I think it's
Weixler.
So
Sorry for mangling your last name, however we did it, Cliff.
Birthing Pod. He's playing a Naya Pod deck. Pretty interesting Naya Pod deck. He has a lot of one-ups here. He has a one of Sigarda, one of Hellrider, one of Metamorph, one of Conscripts, one of Wolfear Silverheart, one of Inferno Titan. Anything can happen when he has a Birthing Pod in play.
Yeah. That deck looks sweet. He's just got it all the way up. And then he's got some sideboard Hero Blade holds. Meanwhile, S-Man over here has 11 colorless lands, 2 of which are Cavern.
Everybody has these Glimmer Posts now, man.
Yeah. So he's got 2 Wolf Run, 3 Nexus, 2 Cavern, 4 Glimmer Post.
Who started the Glimmer Post thing?
Cedric.
Cedric did it?
Well, and Kuvi, I suppose.
All right. I disagree with you guys. Man, like, what percentage of games does that win you the game?
I don't know.
We're in there.
We might
games
see
you
this
lose
game.
the game because
We might see Glimmer Post come into play against the green-red attack deck.
not really. It's a pod deck.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a mid-range value deck.
Runs you over with everything. Every time I watch this deck play, the Glimmer Posts make absolutely no difference, and occasionally I watch the deck have bad mana and lose.
Yeah. He has Slag Storms, 2 Pillar of Flames, 2 Beast Withins, 4 Rampant Growth that he wants to cast early. And he has 15 mana sources, colored mana sources, with which to do that.
Yeah, we're starting things off. Steve has an Inkmoth for turn 1, and Cliff has a Copperline Gorge into a Birds of Paradise.
Oh dear, really?
And a Glimmer Post for
S-Man
Steve.
has no colored mana on turn 2 with a Rampant Growth in hand.
Yep. Well, Glimmer Post.
1-0 JVL.
Yeah. All right, in for 1 poison.
I'll take the side of Glimmer Post, but I'm not liking my odds so far.
Yeah, over the course of the day, we should count how often Glimmer Post wins people games and how often it loses people games.
Yeah, I'll definitely get a pad of paper. We can keep score.
All right.
But you're up 1-0 here.
All right, so Sun Petal Grove, then a Strangleroot Geist. Steve dropping down to 19 here.
Yeah, his first play is just going to be a Solemn Simulacrum.
Yep. Oh, and now back to 21. You know, these Glimmer Posts matching up favorably against the Strangleroot Geist right now.
Hey, man, it fogged him. that sort of matters. Cliff, a lands in front sort of fella, if you are the sort to care about that. I know a lot of people really hate it.
Oh, really? Like, who cares?
I mean, yeah. I couldn't care less as long as...
I'm going to start putting my deck right in the middle. And then, like,
just
putting
play
everything
around
it. Yeah.
And put the graveyard way off to the side underneath your elbow.
Yeah. I'll put the graveyard in the red zone. Just like right in the middle.
Dredge decks do that. Okay, so Pod sacrificing Strangleroot Geist.
And a search of a 3, maybe a Blade Splicer here.
Yeah.
Maybe a Silver Blade Paladin.
Ooh, get in for 6.
That's actually a really nice interaction. I like that.
Pete Williams and
Borderland Ranger.
You're in the room.
So what does he have in hand that he wants that Borderland Ranger?
Pete Williams and Crespo, if you're in the room.
Maybe a Titan. Maybe.
Or he might just be short on action and like knows that he's going to have to sacrifice his 3.
That's completely reasonable. So just grab more value out of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you get a 3 that's, Phyrexian Ranger's not that bad here.
Yeah. Like, he actually wants his action to be a Huntmaster or something.
Yeah, Borderland Ranger can ensure that he's continuing to hit his land drops so that he can start getting to the point where he can be casting threats and activating his pod on the same turn over and over again.
Maybe he wants to, like, Restoration Angel after attacks and reset his Geist so that he can free roll another 3.
Seems to make sense. Now, Steve here with finds a green-red land, but it comes into play tapped. And, if
this is like a zillion points against Glimmer Post. Dear Lord.
Or Wolfear Silverheart coming down.
Yep, that looks real close.
And
we are in for 9.
Yeah, coming in for 9 damage right now.
Yeah, just actually lethal in play. No
And Steve-
hope of the Titan. Another Glimmer Post.
Oh, the Glimmer Post will let him survive a turn. No, it won't. The township comes over
12.
the top of it. Township makes it 12 exactly.
Okay,
right?
yeah. A decisive.
It was another Glimmer Post on the end there, by the way.
Yeah, of course, I'm more.
And if it was a red source, he could have
Slagstorm.
Or no, Slagstorm is too
Slagstorm
late.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
I mean,
still.
obviously the rampant growth on turn 2, getting shut off is like a big deal. Okay, we're definitely getting a pad of paper when we're making this happen.
Okay. So how many points do I have after that game? Like 4?
I mean, we're definitely like at least 3 spells that S-Man did not cast because of his Glimmer Post. We'll just pull up this notepad file over here.
What's funny thing? I mean, I was saying this earlier when we were talking too, when we were at breakfast. I
Yeah.
said, Glimmer Post just, I don't know. I keep seeing it, and it keeps losing people games. Sometimes innovations come out on, like from internet articles or from one tournament result, and they get adopted by everybody, and they're just bad. They just make a deck actually worse.
Yeah, I mean, people just don't see the opportunity cost of like adding 4 colorless lands to your very, very color-intensive red-green ramp deck.
Chris didn't play any Glimmer Post and only played 3 Caverns on the 4th Cavern on his board because he didn't want that many colorless lands.
Right, because you have to
These
cast.
people are playing Cavern and Glimmer Post.
Yeah, you want rampant growth on 2 and you want Slagstorm on 3.
And
like,
Chris,
that's a
Chris
lot
plays
of colors.
with greedy mana bases. Like, I know him, and
Yeah.
I make fun of his mana bases all the time, and he still wasn't willing to go that far. So,
Man.
like, I mean, you
So-
have to go pretty deep.
So, and did he have 4 Inkmoth, 2 Wolf Run?
Yeah, you have 4
So 9 colorless lands, wasn't willing to go to 10. And S-Man has 11.
Yeah, and these decks only have 3 Inkmoth Nexus. Getting a 4th Inkmoth Nexus has so much value.
Yeah.
People kill the first 3 all the time.
Yeah.
Like, how often does your opponent have an Ancient Grudge and a Gal Blast?
Yeah. Those are 2 very reasonable cards to have.
Yeah. And then you need a 4th one.
Right.
And you have a 4th one, you win.
Or you just like need like your first 3 Inkmoths to trade to stabilize.
And then you just want a 4th one. I mean, having a 4th Inkmoth versus
Is
having
having
3 is just
another
absolutely
creature in your
huge.
deck.
Yeah. To Primeval Titan for. It's just so good.
I mean, so
Some people are arguing that it's not fair to blame the Glimmer Post because he kept it. But the thing is because
because-
his deck has so much colorless land, he's going to be forced to keep hands like that.
right, like it's not that like
If
he's
it's
awful at keeping
specifically
hands. It's
that
that he
Glimmer
knows
Post
that
would have been a colored land,
Right.
Had it not been.
I mean, he still can peel 19 colored sources, right? He has 4 sphere, 2 mountain, 5 forest, and then 8 red-green duels.
Yeah, and I mean the Glimmer
So I
Post still
guess-
casts the sphere.
Yeah. So, I mean, he has 17 green sources that he can draw in a reasonable time frame, but at the end of the day, like, if you're playing 11 colorless lands, it's not like you can mulligan to, one of your 15 lands. You're not playing Legacy here. And he probably,
Also
like, had
Ontario.
a turn 4 or 5 Titan, if he peels that colored source.
Oh, definitely.
So, like, you just have to peel, like, hope
You
to
have to
peel.
keep
If you're in the room, please come see me up at the stage for your draft.
But again, like, here's my major issue. Like, even these, even the aggro decks of the format can just come at you so hard with so much force on one turn. It's not like they're just like pinging you for exactly lethal on the last turn, like red decks of yore, when you're at 5 and they get you with like 2 burn spells.
Right.
Like now, the last turn against an aggro deck, they have Hero Blade hold in play. They're
Yeah.
attacking you for unreal
like
amounts of damage.
Twice your life total.
Yeah, they have, Wolfear Silverheart they can search up. They're attacking you for huge, huge amounts of damage.
Yeah.
But, Glimmer Post, it gains you some life.
Right.
Does it really make that much of a difference?
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like Steve is going to be able to play Magic this game.
Has the Copperline Gorge. We'll see. Maybe the Glimmer Post will win him this game. Maybe we'll get a point.
Maybe I'll get to
Glimmer
chalk
Post.
one up on the old scoreboard.
Yeah.
Like, the issue with playing Glimmer Post is that the first 6 colorless lands, I think, are really, really easy calls. Like, you want 4 Inkmoth and 2 Wolf Run. because you can't just like let yourself get ghost quartered out of the game.
It's completely reasonable.
And then you want some caverns and
See, but if you play Glimmer Post, you only get to
Yeah.
play three ink moths, right?
yeah, and like you
Justin
probably
Please come
like have
see
to
me after
sideboard
the
your
stage.
caverns.
Justin Gracie, please come see me after the stage.
You probably just can't play any main. So your game one
The
against
value of
Delvers
having
works.
Cavern in your deck is so high. Now you just like your spells are uncounterable. You have uncounterable Primeval Titans. That's so
Yeah.
unfair.
I mean, but the thing is, okay, so I'll take Glimmer Post side here.
Simulacrum.
Game one against Delver. Your goal is to get to 9 mana and cast a Titan. Right? Like, you just want to parry their first 3 creatures with, like, Galv Blast and Whip Flare and Slagstorm and whatever else. Huntmaster triggers. Just kitchen finks it
Yeah,
up.
but if you have Cavern of Souls, you only need to get 6.
Right,
Cast
but
Titan.
you can get to 9.
You can.
Right,
But it's
and
way
at
easier to
that
get to
point, you
6.
basically have a Cavern of Souls. Your 3 forests, your 3 Glimmer Posts over here
Yeah.
combine into a Cavern of Souls for their mana leak.
Yeah, you don't. I guess that's true. I guess you just don't need the.
And after sideboard, sure, they board in Dissipate, they board in Flash Freeze and whatever. And
Okay.
then you need Cavern. So you can sideboard your Caverns, you can play your Glimmer Post main, and I think that is the
We have some
coherent
interesting
argument.
stuff happening here now in the game. So Steve has a Psalm Simulacrum for his turn, and Cliff was able to copy that with Phyrexian Metamorph, thus ramping his mana, and now he's also going to get to sacrifice this, drawing a card and searching his library for a 5-drop. So he can draw a card and make an 8/8 and a 4/5 flying.
That seems really good.
Yeah. And he has the exact same amount of mana in play as his ramp opponent.
Commander pod number 1, please come see me after the stage. Your event's
That's
about to
really
begin.
good.
Yeah, that
Players
seems very
registered for
powerful.
Commander pod
Yep.
number 1, please
That's
come
exactly
see
what
me
he
after
does.
the
So
stage.
now he's got an 8/8
And a 4/5 flyer.
and a 4/5 flyer.
So, yeah, Titans don't really attack into 8/8, so that doesn't happen a lot, right?
Probably not. Seems
Just
unlikely to me.
an actual 2-turn clock after Solemn is gone. Definitely getting in for 4. Devil's Play, not going to solve Wolfear anytime soon.
Yeah. Now, what is this red card that I'm seeing in the hand of Stephen Mann?
Which one?
He has
could
two
be
red
Pillar of
cards, I
Flame.
mean, yeah, it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was the Red Praetor.
Oh.
The
Oh,
haste guy,
Urabrask?
yeah. Urabrask the Hidden.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely want Pillar against the Strangleroot Geist deck and the Birthing Pod deck.
All right, and Primeval Titan for Steve Mann.
Yeah.
Not as
Just-
good as one might expect it to be.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a textbook 2/4/6 opener, and I'm not even sure it's good enough.
Oh, Wolfear Silverheart, man.
Card's good.
Card is really good. Oh my goodness. If he has a 2-drop next turn, he can play the 2-drop, sacrifice the Birthing Pod, get a Silverblade Paladin, and attack for 16 damage.
That's so much.
That's so sick.
Man.
Well, then it'll just get chump blocked by a Solemn Simulacrum.
No,
but
you mean-
still. I mean, he can
Anthony
obviously.
Wilson.
Well, no, also you
Please
can't
come
soul
Commander pod.
bond,
Anthony
you can't be
Wilson,
best
report
friends
to
with
the
2
stage,
things.
Commander pod.
Oh, you're right. You cannot. He would have to. You can't have multiple soul bonds, even if it's from different
Yeah.
cards.
No, you
Okay.
can only have one best friend at a time. It's just like elementary school.
So you can, if he didn't link up the Wolfear
Yeah.
Silverheart, he would have access to that play.
I mean, if when his birds dies, he could definitely find his wolf a new friend. Or Restoration Angel could jump in and forge new friendships. Taps is 4/5 for mana, which is interesting. What's that? It looks like that's a Restoration Angel promo.
Yeah, so he,
okay. Yeah, that's a Restoration Angel pro. Oh, dear lord.
Wow, this is awesome. All right, so
Okay.
to explain to what just happened, so he was able to break the soul bond between the bird and the Wolfear Silverheart using the Restoration Angel, which made the Wolfear Silverheart not have a bond with anything, so that he could rebond it with the Zealous Conscripts.
No, he's gonna rebond it. Oh, no, he can't bond it with the Primeval Titan. He's gonna bond it with the conscripts, you're right.
Yeah, bonds it with the Wolfear Silverheart, then gets to, wow, this is awesome. This is so cool. So that the Zealous Conscripts gets to steal the Titan. It searches library for some lands.
Probably like a Gavany Township and whatever other sweet land he plays.
Gavany Township's a pretty sweet one here, huh?
Yeah. Maybe like another one? Yeah. Okay. Just attacks him for literally infinity. It's actually 20. 8, 7, 6. Yeah, that's
8,
21.
7, it's 21. So Steve
21
Mann,
points. So he's going to be able to block 8 of it. He's going to be able to block the 8/8 Silverheart and take 13.
And then next turn he's going to be able to gain some life for these
No.
Glimmer Posts, right? So maybe they'll save him.
Look, man. Maybe there's a way that this can work.
Yeah, no, actually the Glimmer Posts are actually good this game. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah,
They will matter this game.
I agree. I'm glad that we see eye to eye here.
Will they matter enough though?
They might matter his life total amount, which is all that they need to matter.
But
Like-
the thing is, if they just delay the inevitable by a turn, did they do anything?
Yes. If they draw you a card, it's doing something.
I guess so.
Like if you have outs. I don't know if you have outs to Wolfear Silverheart though.
Yeah, so Steve down to 8 now. Can pop himself. Oh, whoa! He drew a Glimmer Post.
So now he gets
So,
to gain
Yeah, now he gets to gain
2 plus
2, and then he gets to gain 8.
8.
So he gets to gain 10 life here.
Why didn't
Oh,
he play
he-
it pre?
That's interesting.
He's got to
Not
have a
going
reason.
to. No, I guess it's still 10, right? Still 10 life.
Yeah, it's 10
You
no
get 2
matter
Glimmer
what.
Posts. You gain
Yeah, 3
6,
plus 3
then-
plus 4
yeah.
is the same
So,
as 2
yeah.
plus 4 plus 4.
Yep.
Okay.
So it didn't matter which order he did it in. He gains 10 life. So the Glimmer Posts are mattering now. Probably going to get to make another Titan. I think he has the Zenith in hand. And one of the
I
problems
mean, he
with
could just
Cliff's
Wolf
deck
Run
here,
for 4 and put his opponent on 4. Or Devil's Play you and you're dead.
Wow, yeah, Devil's Play comes out. So the Glimmer Posts actually didn't matter. They could have just been Forest.
Yeah. Okay, I don't get to scoreboard that one.
Yeah.
Rats.
Man, Cliff Weixler. Or what? Yeah.
That was
pretty
a sweet
awesome.
play.
Yeah, pretty awesome game. Suffered in that game. He made one big error, which kind of cost him, which was being on the draw against Ramp
Yeah,
as red green
that's-
aggro.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Why would you ever do that?
Yeah, it seems really bad.
But he actually played that game like awesome, like to a T,
Yeah.
perfect.
That Restoration Angel line was very, very good.
This deck's really sweet.
Recognizing when he's supposed to main phase his instant speed effect, getting a lot of value out of it.
One thing I don't love about Cliff's deck is that he's not playing 4 Birthing Pod. The things that Birthing Pod does in his deck are disgusting.
Yeah, he's playing 3 Birthing Pod and 2 Cloud Shift. I'm not
Another thing
really
that, I'm not
sold
sure of is-
on that.
Is the first Sigarda better than the second Zealous Conscripts?
Is the first Sigarda better than the second Wolfear Silverheart?
Is the first Sigarda better than the second Phyrexian Metamorph? We could just keep saying it about
Yeah.
all different things. Is the first Sigarda better than the fourth
Restoration
Restoration
Angel.
Angel?
Is it better than the 4th Huntmaster? Is it better than the 2nd Silverblade Paladin?
The second Fiend Hunter? I don't know if it's better than any of these things.
Yeah, me either.
But I mean, you never know.
guess-
When you're playing against red-green aggro, Sigarda is kind of a big game.
Yeah, it's basically just like the Spirit Monger of the block.
Yeah, that's fair. You're just like,
Spirit Monger, go. I mean, but like, Wolfear Silverheart's just like a bigger Spirit Monger, right? if everything is damage based. So I guess you basically want Sigarda against blue-black control, and hope that they don't have a Zenith.
I think just one against red-green. Right, it's better than Wolfrey Silverheart against red-green. Unless you have a bird and then Wolfrey Silverheart's better.
I guess you want it so that you don't get killed by Zealous Conscripts, right? Like taking your Wolf Hero Bond and then like attacking for
Zealous Conscripts can just kill you out of nowhere in this format.
Yeah.
All the time. You're dangerously close to dying.
Yeah. That they put permanent on it is a big deal.
I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I also think it's like probably like time will tell, but by the time we get a new set, I think it may end up being the most played not Cavern of Souls card in the new set.
A bold statement.
Well, what comes close?
I mean, Restoration Angel could prove to be a real big deal. Lightning Mauler still has not been explored nearly as much as I would like to see it explored.
I think Lightning Mauler is pretty underpowered. I really do. I think Lightning Mauler is... I think the only reason Lightning Mauler will really see any competitive play is because Cavern of Souls was printed. And like when I previewed Lightning Mauler, we didn't know about Cavern of Souls yet, and I thought the card was seeing absolutely no play. None.
Huh.
I think the only thing it does is give Hero Blade Hold haste.
I mean, but isn't that like good enough?
It's really good. Yeah, and that is good enough. And I actually would want to play a deck right now. If I was playing in this tournament, I would probably be playing a deck with Lightning Mauler and Hero Blade Hold because that's so good.
Right.
But I mean, that's really all it does. Like, it's not like something that's going to...
You could also give your Wolf your Silverheart haste.
That's not nearly as good.
You're 8/8?
You're 8/8. I swear, it's not nearly as good. It doesn't trample. The bond could be broken. Oh, so we're awfully racist. Okay,
Bird versus bird.
Yeah, both players have a turn 1 bird. Cliff on the play this time. Does he have a turn 2 pod again? That'd be pretty nice. He does. All right, Steve.
Man. For only playing 3, he does draw them on turn 2 a nice amount of the time.
Yeah, 2 games in a row. And I mean, it's just, when Birthing Pod gets that turn 2 pod, it can do some really, really silly things.
Yeah.
I've had to play against turn 3 Inferno Titan before. It's not fun. All right. Oh, but Steve has his one of Viridian Corruptor in hand just in time. Another Gavany Township. Cliff this time suffering from colorless lands, even though he only plays 2 of them.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
He tapped 2 mana for it.
Is it a Stringover Geist? There's no...
Is there a promo of that?
Yes, I believe there is. Yeah, I guess it's Stringover Geist. I mean, I don't know why you don't attack. I guess your opponent does have Corruptor and Inkmoth. So that plan's pretty real.
Well, no. So, the way that Undying works is if it doesn't have any +1/+1 counters on it.
Yeah. So... But what I'm saying is that his opponent can get aggressive with Infect.
Oh, sure. And I guess he is willing...
Yeah, but Steve attacks into it, which is actually pretty awesome for Cliff. Cliff with it. Pretty sick read that Steve's going to attack into that.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Cliff has played this match really well.
I agree.
Because Steve, I mean, the thing is, Steve, when his opponent doesn't attack with that Stringover Geist, he's probably thinking to himself, maybe he just doesn't know how that works. Maybe he's not going to block when I attack here.
Yeah. That's fair.
Alright, so a Slag Storm for Steve. Evens up the board.
Yeah, clears out the 3/2 and the bird.
And Steve getting a life. If he's at 1 when this game ends, check
Scoreboard.
that mark. And here Cliff looking to have a pretty rough hand.
Yeah, facing down a Huntmaster is not where you want to be. Playing the mid-range deck.
Yeah, when you are the pod deck and your opponent is ahead before they're on Titans, it's pretty bad.
And with nearly 0 instants or sorceries in his deck, in Cliff's deck, Steve can pretty comfortably pass the turn and 4-4 it up.
You just get some free value out of Ravager of the Fells.
Yeah.
Alright, but instead chooses to go with the Solemn Simulacrum, setting himself up to play Titan next turn. And that's just fine.
Yeah. I mean, against no pressure and almost no board, it's very fine to just tighten it up. Silverheart.
Attention,
Jeez.
Magic players. Mr. Adam Bowles from the sales booth has just informed
and
you
in
that
for
they
6.
now have the
So much
ability
for
to
any
take
value
credit
off
cards
of
again.
that Huntmaster.
So if you'd like to make
With
a
another
purchase
in hand
at the
as well.
sales booth and don't have cash, you no longer
And
need to
Steve
go
may
for it.
chump this with Solemn Simulacrum.
You can just hand Mr. Bowles your credit card.
It's a good amount of damage. I mean, maybe it's just better to take it in the spot.
So his hand is Rampant Growth and
Chooses to chump block with the Solemn Simulacrum, gets to draw himself a card here.
yeah, it's
And,
Rampant Growth, Huntmaster, and something else.
Oh, he's another Huntmaster. Oh, and a Devil's Play.
Peel's Devil's Play, peeled it Simulacrum list, off of the Simulacrum.
Devil's Play is a pretty nice one. It's one of the deck's only ways to actually kill the Wolfear Silverheart.
Yeah, not quite there yet. Still has another 4 land drops to go.
So, pondering a decision here. Probably does not have land plus Titan in his hand. If he did, that'd be the obvious route.
Yeah, he could just be slow rolling him here.
I hope not.
He's definitely the
Slow
start
rolls.
too.
Oh, you think Steeman's
Oh yeah,
slow roll?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't think you slow roll an opponent with very little time left in the round,
In game
and he's
3?
on 16. You slow roll the lethal Devil's Play.
Alright, so Solemn Simulacrum coming down for Steve here. Gonna find himself another basic, and we'll see what he's able to do. Yep, and there's no way he's going to attack.
Yeah.
For Silverheart is just too big.
8/8, quite a bit bigger than his team of 2/2s. So he's going to pass the turn back, and how does he block?
I think he chumps each.
With Wolf and Simulacrum?
Yeah.
If you're Cliff, do you Township here?
Depends.
If he blocks.
And depends what's in my hand.
Yeah. So just blocks the Silverheart.
Gonna be taking 6 here, going down to 17.
Yeah. Draws an Ink Moth. And another Silverheart. Oh boy.
Silverheart with no pairing this time.
Yeah. Nothing to befriend it. So Steve can Devil's Play.
any moment.
Yeah, Steve can Devil's Play that Silverheart. And he may want to.
But yeah, Cliff, I mean, a table full of gigantic monsters. A table of gigantic, perhaps not good enough monsters.
Yeah. Zenith for Primeval.
Yep, gonna search Cyber for a Primeval Titan.
So, interesting note. Steve has a sideboard Tree of Redemption, which is exactly the right sort of size to be able to block a Wolfear Silverheart or a Wolfear Silverheart even paired with another Wolfear Silverheart.
That's true. 13 is enough.
Yeah.
I wonder if they set that up. Because aren't there spells that do 13?
Yeah. Yeah, 13 is a big number in an Innistrad block.
Tragic Slit.
Into the Maw of Hell.
The overkill.
I enjoyed Shivan Meteor.
Yeah, why not? How many times in your life did you suspend a ship in mid-year?
Once.
Yeah, it happened pretty rarely.
Sometimes you just really wanted to blast something to bits. Hit it with a meteor.
Yeah. All right, so the Titan comes down. Steve grabbing some Ink Moth Nexi.
Is it Nexi or Nexuses?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah.
Plural of Nexus.
Yeah, not sure if it's a Greek or Latin root. So, yet another tough blocking decision here for Steve. These Wolfear Silverhearts are not putting him in a good spot. His Titan is not big enough. Cliff's Strangarootgeist is big enough to take down a Primeval Titan.
Yeah, and that's what Wolfear Silverheart does.
Yeah.
And the problem is that
Wolf
Yes,
Chump
so.
Silverheart. Steve is going to fall to what looks like 11.
yeah, and if he does attack here, he's going to get to gain that life back via Glimmer Post. Could be good.
Yeah.
Ooh, and no creature from...
Yeah. No creature, no pump. Interesting.
no creature, no pump means Restoration Angel
Yeah.
100% of the time, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's got to be
Making
Restoration
sure.
Angel on the end step, pairing with the unpaired Silverheart, right? And then just in for a Zillion. Ooh. I think Steve might just be getting set up here.
Yeah, does Steve not see this? Because this seems like the most obvious thing that's ever happened.
Yeah.
Like, this turn, Cliff could just go 2 12/12s.
Yeah. So, what's going on here is Ravager of the Fells shot the 4/4 Wolfear Silverheart in Steve's upkeep when it transformed.
Yeah.
So that Silverheart to the right has 2 points of damage on it and is at 4/4. So Pillar of Flame could take it out. So could Devil's Play.
But Restoration Angel
Yeah. Is
could save it.
almost certainly in Cliff's hand. If it's not, then it's Cloud Shift, which is Restoration Angel's trigger.
Yeah, and if it's the Cloud Shift, that's actually completely fine because then he can Cloud Shift and activate Gavony Township afterward.
Correct. No. He only has one green, one white.
Oh, he only has one white mana available. Huh.
Yeah. So Pillar of Flame is a sorcery, as is Devil's Play. So, how much can Steve Wolf run for? 7.
Yeah, here, 1, 2, 3.
So he's
yep,
representing
7. So 13.
13 points. He just gained 8 off of his Glimmer Posts.
Yeah, now Cliff can blank a Wolfear Silverheart and then pair both Wolfear Silverhearts together.
Yeah.
Double block Primal Titan. Steve will literally have to tap out if he wants to kill
A Wolf.
a Wolfear Silverheart. And then he'll just have basically an empty board with just the Ravager.
It'll be 4/4 versus 2/1, 8/8. Sorry, 2/1, 4/4, and 3/4. And
I'm
then
so confused about what's going on here.
he's chumping the Primeval Titan. No Wolf Run activation. What? So he tramples over for 4 because it had 2 damage on it.
Yeah, so Cliff's
what's he
going
at?
6 here.
6. He's 1 short of Devil's Play, right?
No, he's got a lethal Devil's Play.
No. Because
No,
That's
it's lethal.
8. No, that's 8 points. Oh, and Pillar of Flame is 2.
Well, Cliff was at 6, wasn't he?
No. He went from 14 to 10.
Oh, okay. Oh, he was at 14
Yeah.
prior. Okay.
Not quite sure what Cliff had there that